welcome back to the channel. This one's a little bit different. This is a Jaguar X type and it's coming for some work. It's an ongoing project. The guy bought it at a very good price, 2003 model. It's a 2.1 V6 manual and it only has 26,000 miles on it. I think it was a one owner car. He bought off an older gentleman, but being a person that age, you tend to see like parking dinks and stuff in it, so have a bit of a walk around and I'll talk you through it. So this is Jaguar Racing Green, metallic pearlescent, lovely colour, completely standard, very original. So it's got the original exhaust on it, original wheels, interior and everything else. Original paintwork, bar some shoddy repairs done with a rattle can. So I'll have a look around and I'll show you around where somebody's attacked it with a rattle can. Okay, we'll start with this driver's wing here. It has got an incredible amount of filler on it, which is in no means professional. I think it's been applied with a trowel rather than a plastic applicator. This wing is absolutely knackered. The rubbing strip, chrome inserts, which I've just sliced my finger on. Ow, that really hurts. Ow! It's been very badly scraped. The bumper itself though is in good condition, so that can be repaired. Buff all this old paint off and probably go over it with a smart repair to get rid of any scuffs, and it's the brand new chrome insert to go in there. The headlights are in exceptional condition. You have a tendency to fall apart on these, the adjusters and stuff, so you end up getting no beam image and unable to adjust them with a switch on the dash and stuff like that. Passenger side, much the same with the wing. Very badly rattle canned. You've got actual drip marks there. I don't know what bloody colour they've used. It's probably like a Rover metallic green or something. Passenger door, much the same again. Big dent in it. It's actually got the impact beam there, I think, poking through. Filler on it. Maybe a bit of polyfiller toothpaste or something. I don't know what that is. Passenger rear door, a bit of overspray on there. This door can be salvaged though. It's mainly just paintwork, so paint guy will probably buff that off, touch it in, and that door's good. Rear arches, they're in really good condition. There's a bit of crust on them, but they're not rotten though. I don't think they've been filled, they've just been rattle canned. Back bumper, fairly good condition. No scratches or anything on it, nothing obvious. A little bit of touch up there. So in the sunlight you can see the pearlescent, very deep metallic sheen to it. This arch here has had a bit of filler on it. I don't think it's rotten though, somebody just like put a bit of filler on it and then painted it. Again, that could be repaired. The smart repair, probably end up painting the quarter and that. Door's okay. Driver's door, not bad as well. It's got a bit of a... Has it got a dink on there? Possibly something, but not bad at all. The wheels are in fair condition, a little bit of crustiness on them, but they're not bad though. We'll clean up. But yeah, it's a very unusual model, this one, and I'll explain about that in a minute. Okay, we'll do a walk around of the interior. So this one, unusually, has got the dark grey in it, and a lot of these with the metallic green will have like a light coloured material, mainly leather, and this one has velour, unusually. There's a lovely wood dash, real wood. I don't know what type of wood that is, maybe ash or maybe walnut, I don't know. It's like a mid-coloured bird finish on it. It has the automatic climate control. Some of these had twisty knobs on them on the base models. This is not a complete base model because it has 4 electric windows, where some of them did only have 2 electric windows with windy up back windows, and we had one come into us with leather seats and everything else, climate control, but it only had front electric windows, strangely enough. I'll show you the mileage. There we go, 26,629 original miles. The gauges in these are quite a nice design, like a bullet tipped centre to the needles. Just see that, quite a nice finish on them. Can't really pick it up on camera, but you know, some people love this oldie school sort of style and some people hate it. I don't mind it, you know, it just makes them stand out, something a bit different. Manual gearbox, 5-speed, like you'd find in a Ford Mondeo, which I don't think the US got a version of the Mondeo, Mark III Mondeo, of which this is based, but Jaguar modified the car to have different suspension settings and other components are slightly different. The rear suspension on these is actually used off the Mondeo estate, or wagon if you're American, which is a completely different setup to the Mondeo saloon or hatchback. I think it's a bit more sturdy, the rear suspension on the estates. Different type of wishbone setup and everything else on it. Right, let's have a look in the back. Oh, I need to unlock the door. Is there an unlock button somewhere? I cannot find it. Let's have a see. There we go, just press that a couple of times. Still doesn't open. Well, we have an issue with this door then. There we go. Central locking modules do play up on these. The rear, I don't think, has ever been sat in. It's got its original Jag floor mats. Seat pockets are pristine. It smells like a new car in here, it's lovely. Rear electric windows. Checkered like material on the back. Padded armrest, made of vinyl, but still very well done though. Lovely genuine stitching on there. So this car's come in because the guy's paid very little for it. He's willing to invest money in it. So it's having 2 front wings. He's having a passenger door which he purchased. I sent a link via eBay for that of the same colour. And it's having whatever smart repairs on the bodywork just to tidy it up. It's in for a full service and an MOT, which is like a safety check to make sure it's roadworthy. And we've had it on the ramp. It is quite crusty underneath, like on the rear subframe and the springs and stuff like that, as they always are on these. The sills, if anybody knows about the X-Type, they are quite heavily corroded underneath and they have been replaced with long pieces of patchwork. It's not the prettiest, the surface corrosion on them, but they're still solid though, so MOT purposes and drivability, they're still safe, they're still good. Because that is a massive job to undertake, is to put sills on these. It's such a messy, time-consuming job. You can buy sill replacement panels, or you can go to a engineering shop and they will press straight sill sections that you can put in place, providing the inner sill is still in good condition. The floor and everything, front subframe, is very, very tidy. So in a second we'll have a look under the bonnet. So what you're looking at here is a V6 engine. It's a 2.1 litres, 2099cc. Sometimes it's regarded as a 2 litre, but it is actually closer to a 2.1. I'm not sure of the horsepower, I don't think they're massive, I think they're like 160 or something like that. It's extremely smooth, and it's quite fuel efficient despite it being a V6. This was made as, I think, a tax bracket car, so because of its engine size it fell into a cheaper tax bracket other than the 2.5 and 3 litre versions of this. So this is a Ford based engine, the Duratec, which was originally designed by Porsche. That was shelved and Ford took it on and they used it in various vehicles across their range. Aston Martin actually combined 2 of the 3 litre V6s to create a V12, and that's their version of it. It is a modular engine, I believe, so I think there is a V8 version of this in various sizes. And in the Jaguar, this one has variable valve timing, which you will not find on the Fords. Especially not of this age anyway, maybe on the later ones, I don't know, but this has variable valve timing, which gives it better fuel economy and lower emissions. It's extremely smooth. You've got quite an intricate inlet manifold there. It's got a, looks like a cable throttle body on it. Down there is the water pump and power steering pump, I believe, been driven off one of the camshafts. Or maybe just the water pump on that one. On the diesels, which is a Ford engine, I think the power steering pump's driven off this side as well. But you look under the bonnet on this thing is absolutely pristine. I mean, it's like a showroom fresh. It's very, very tidy. So we will be doing a full service on this. Being at 26,000 miles, it may not need a set of spark plugs, which is great for us because you have to take the inlet manifold off to do those. They're quite a tricky job. But we'll check the service schedules, we'll whip some of the front plugs out and check the condition of those. If they need doing, we'll do them. Fuel filter, air filter, oil filter, cabin filter, everything's going to be done on this. The front panel on this is absolutely pristine. A lot of the time these suffer from corrosion quite badly because they get all the weather on there, bonnet latches play up and stuff like that. Everything works as it should do on this. Let that siren go past. Fireman Sam. It's got projector headlights on this. They're not Xenons, but they're quite efficient projector headlights. Coolant looks very good in it. Air conditioning works. We'll check the brake fluid for water content and have a bit more of a walk around. So you've got gas struts holding the bonnet up, which is a nice touch. As you find on the Mark III Mondeo, they also use gas struts. On the Mark IV Mondeo they did away with them for cost cutting and stuff like that. So Jag had to really try and get into the market with this car because they needed money, and Ford had acquired them some time before and they'd come up with this as a like a mass market vehicle competing against the likes of probably 3 Series, Saab 9.3, VW Passat, you know, stuff like that. Mercedes C-Class, and it's just something a bit different than the Teutonic brands of Germany. It's just something a bit different, as you say. Let's open the boot. You press this little jelly badged Jaguar head. Electronic solenoid pops open. Gas struts again, articulated hinges. The boot is surprisingly shallow. I think a lot of Jags are like this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they've got a low belt line for the back end. Nonetheless, though, it's big enough. You know, it's not ridiculously small. Finished off with carpets. It's got, what's he got under the back there? I don't know what that big plastic thing is. I don't know if there's speakers built into that. I think there is actually. It's like a subwoofer grill in the back shelf there. Carpeted underside, which is quite nice. Nice quality plastic cover, covering the boot latch and everything. Closes with a good thunk. Yeah, just something a bit different. I say the 2.1 is quite a rarity. A lot of them are 2.5s and 3 litres, and you get the 2 litre diesel, the 2.2 diesel as well. This is front wheel drive. I believe in the USA most of them were 4-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive as they're called. We did get them over here, but because they were so expensive on tax and fuel, then they are few and far between. Very expensive to maintain, obviously servicing costs and parts and stuff like that. So if you like something like this, it is best to get a low mileage one that's been like looked after. You know, mechanically this is good despite the bodywork. And the guy just wants to see what he can do with it. So this is just a short video today. There will be progress updates on this for anybody that may be interested in seeing it. The next time you see this on video, it will look a lot better. So we've got the wings freshly painted. The guy isn't bothered about having an exact colour match. They've been painted off the car, because there are limits, obviously budgetary limits. If he was to get the whole thing painted, he's looking £3,000 plus, and he doesn't want to spend that much, but he just wants it to look presentable. So this is going to be called Project X, and I shall give you an update soon. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for everybody who subscribed and any new subscribers. Stick with us, because there is more to come, as well as work to do on my own cars. So thank you very much, and I shall see you soon.